Right then, this is a quick walk around video, and I do apologise, it's a very windy day, so I'm hoping you can hear me okay. It's a shame because this is a really special CR-V. Looks absolutely stunning. 2 litre EX manual, covered just 42,000 miles, finished in passion red, which looks stunning in the flesh. The video never does it justice, and it's fitted with the really sought after light sort of beige ivory leather. What makes this car stand out though, not only is its condition, but just the things, adornments on the car. So you've got the side steps with the silver strip, wind deflectors on the window, and you've got this lovely lip garnish on the bonnet here, which looks absolutely stunning. A little emblem on there as well. It really is a gorgeous looking car. Front of the car, lights and lenses are completely clear and intact. There's no cracks, no condensation. Those garnishes obviously help protect the stone chips, and it's done a mighty fine job because I can't see anything on there at all. Offside of the car, absolutely lovely and smooth in the panel work. Something about having side steps on the CR-V, it gives them substance, makes them more sort of hunkered down than would ordinarily be the case. It is a beautiful car, this one. Back, really clean. It's hard to believe the car's 11 years old because it doesn't look anything like it. Offside, driver's side, again, beautifully smooth. And there's going to be the odd tiny blemish somewhere, I'm sure, but in all honesty, it's not only about the look, it's just the condition. It really is a fantastic car. Going to the back of the car, huge boot, it's been kept really nicely. The optional load liner always helps with that. Really nice sign of ownership. Let's come to the back now. Beautiful interior, looks absolutely stunning in the car, and it's been kept really nicely. On the driver's side, or passenger side, front sorry, piped carpets, all really nice. Passenger seat there, excellent condition. Finally come to the driver's side, door cut again, very nice there. Footwell area is very clean. Driver's seat for a car of the age is in super condition. So inside the car, as always, I have the engine running so the dash can be seen illuminated, which looks absolutely stunning. Sat nav, you can see, working exactly as it should. Just pop the car into reverse so you can see the parking camera working likewise, which complements the front and rear parking sensors. Carry on down, it just has been kept very nicely. Up to the dash pinnacle, 42,421 miles, and the only light showing is just for the low fuel, which came on when I did the road test video, which bizarrely enough comes after this but was videoed before it. But there are no warning lights on the car at all. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a fabulous CR-V. It's a Honda CR-V 2 litre EX manual. Car's registered PX63VNU, a mileage of just 42,413. The reason for all of our videos is always the same. It's to ensure that if anyone is online looking at any of our cars, they get to see the very car advertised actually in operation. And the reason we've always felt that's important is because, unfortunately, like lots of people, we've been to see cars which have looked absolutely fine in photographs, but only to get there and find out there's an obvious fault that shows up when you drive along. We also do it on these very quiet country roads in this beautiful part of Gloucestershire. This actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on, and the hope is, of course, it will be representative of what you feel yourself, if offered a test drive in the car. So coming to the car, it's a stunning thing, as you know from the walk around video, but it's been wonderfully maintained, and it feels it as soon as you get in and drive the car. Engine starts instantly and settles to a nice smooth even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car. The temperature gauge is running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. The engines are absolutely brilliant. I repeat it in every video, but I mean it. Honda build the best 4-cylinder engines in the world, and it's for a multitude of reasons, most of which people know, and that's the fact that they are incredibly strong and reliable. Sorry, it's my neighbour. Strong and reliable. You know, they last an absolute eternity. They're cam chain driven, so there's no cam belts to worry about on them. But more than that, they're just lovely to use day in, day out. It's just a lovely, flexible, sweet sounding, economical engine. It's what Honda do just brilliantly. Engine then, of course, feeds through into the clutch and gearbox of the car. Clutch on the car is nice and smooth. Bike point's exactly where it's meant to be. It's all in good order there. Gearbox is, again, what you'd expect of a Honda. What Honda do brilliantly is they make everything feel quite substantial, beautifully engineered. It's not just to make it feel like it, it's because of what they are. The gear lever positioning is absolutely genius. It's exactly where it should be. It's not down here doing this, it's up there, so your natural plane of change when you're changing gear. Gear selections are short, snappy, precise. They've just got a lovely feel to them, always have done. Object lesson to other manufacturers on exactly how to do a good gearbox, and that feels pretty much as it would have done when it was new, which is par for the course for them, in all honesty. Let me come on to the steering and chassis. You know, I start off by saying basically, you know, these are not sports cars, so let's get that out of the way, because I know some road testers seem to think that they should handle like a, you know, sports saloon. That's not their design criteria. Basically, they're designed to ferry, you know, 4 or 5 people in comfort, and that becomes more difficult when you've got a taller vehicle. So the advantages of being higher up, you know, disadvantages in theory are you are higher up, so you get more body roll, motion going on, and that's where Honda have done a brilliant job on the car. But they've been doing it for decades. Starts with the steering, which is positive, accurate, quick enough, actually pretty quick for this type of car. So when you point it to the corner, it goes exactly where you point it, faithfully. The steering always feels lovely and solid, and never nervous. There's no nervousness to the car at all on the road. It also tracks nice and straight. There's no vibration. Sorry, go the other way. There's tracks nice and straight. There's no vibrations at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit. But it all feels absolutely as tight as a drum. The chassis, and this is where it gets rather clever, because there's 2 schools of thought. If you go for a very soft, pillowy ride, it can initially feel wonderfully comfortable and very good for test drives to lure people into the car thinking, oh, that's lovely. Only to go on the open road and go through a few bends and tight corners, and they loll up around and lurch about, and sort of kids in the back get green with car sickness. And the Honda does such a fabulous job. It rides beautifully, really well-judged ride. But what it does, when it goes to the corners, it goes with really good, tight body control. You don't get lots of body motion going on. You know, we've owned, I hate to think how many of these things we've owned over the years, and my kids suffer with car sickness, and they don't in the CR-Vs. But when you go through the corners like that, it's all nice and neat. So you just don't get that kind of secondary motion going on. Also, by the way, absolutely no rattles, clonks, anything coming from underneath the vehicle that actually shouldn't be there. I'm just going to give the brakes a bit of a shove, make sure that no one's directly behind me, but really nice solid brake pedal on the car. What I'm looking for, especially at speed, is any kind of pulsing or vibrations coming through the brake pedal, and there's absolutely nothing at all. And then finally coming inside, the car's literally just been delivered. We will obviously clean the car. Does it need it? Probably not, because it's been kept in absolutely beautiful condition. First things first, superbly put together cars, no squeaks, no rattles, and it's real build quality, not stuff sort of surface build quality, as I like to call these things on these cars these days. But what I love about this one, EX models get the big panoramic roof, which lets a lot of natural light into the car, but this lovely light leather interior, absolutely, we've got it in ours as well, so I just, especially on sort of long winters, it just brightens up the interior. so much, but it's tastefully done as well. It's really nicely done, and it's been kept in beautiful condition. Because the easy way to keep these clean, by the way, is always keep in the car some wet wipes and a dry cloth. So if you spill something, wet wipe it off, but the important thing is dry it straight afterwards, and you can keep them in beautiful condition. The thing is, it's just such a lovely place to sit and drive a car. Fantastic visibility all around the vehicle, helped by these huge wing mirrors on the side of the vehicle, so you can place the car really very easily. It doesn't intimidate in any way. Dashboard is nice and sort of quite low down, so you've got actually a bonnet I can see, which is a minor miracle in this day and age, but it just lends confidence when you're driving the vehicle. Dash layout, really simple, easy to use, even though it's very highly equipped, but within a couple of days you've mastered it and all working perfectly. Sat nav, as you can see, dual zone climate control system, so you can have different temperatures side to side if you so wish. That pumps out lovely cold air because we just tried it in a nice warm workshop. As I always said, all the switchgear, every button, everything you twist has a really high quality damped feel. The Honda do absolutely brilliantly, and it will be like that in hundreds of thousands of miles time. Heated seats, again, working exactly as they should, and then this lovely crisp clear dash binnacle in front, imparting, you know, minimal information in some ways, but instantly, which is, it's not over fussy. And then you've got this lovely leather bound steering wheel. One button that you don't get in a CR-V, even if it is four-wheel drive, is a four-wheel drive button, because it does it automatically. Because Honda worked out very, very quickly that most people would be driving as I am right now in perfectly good conditions where you don't need four-wheel drive on. So basically what they designed right from the outset back in the mid-90s was what they called real-time all-wheel drive at the time. So basically the car runs in two-wheel drive, front-wheel drive pretty much the whole time. Only if the front wheels lose grip and you start to lose grip as you're pulling away on, you know, snow, mud, ice, something like that, before you could react via the traction control system of the car, it brings in the rear wheels seamlessly to give you four-wheel drive, and it is brilliantly effective. The advantages of not being on the whole time are patently obvious, of course. You're going to get to your tyres less quickly, you're going to put less mechanical stress to the vehicle, and you'll use less fuel. And it is incredibly reliable. You know, I always say it, and it's completely true. You know, we've been selling these things for decades and have sold literally thousands of CR-Vs. And I cannot genuinely remember putting a spanner on any of them with any sort of mechanical faults. So it is incredibly robust. In all honesty, the car drives absolutely every bit as good as it looks. It is a wonderful car, this one. Someone is going to be very, very lucky indeed to get their hands on it.